Have you ever felt like life is too much? Like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, constantly trying to keep up, stay relevant, and be perfect? It's exhausting. But what if the secret to a better life isn't doing more, but caring less? In a world that glorifies hustle culture and constant striving, it's easy to believe that caring about everything, from your image to global issues, is a virtue. But when you try to care about everything, you end up overwhelmed and burned out. Modern psychology calls this the stress of hyper-responsibility. Researchers have found that when we overcommit our energy to too many things, our mental health takes a toll. Anxiety, fatigue, and even physical illness can follow. In short, we're not designed to carry the weight of every little thing. This isn't a new problem. Philosophers and spiritual leaders have been urging us to let go of excessive attachment for centuries. The Stoics, like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, taught that peace comes from focusing only on what's within your control. You have power over your mind, Marcus wrote, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Similarly, Buddhism teaches that clinging, whether to people, outcomes, or material things, is the root of suffering. By caring less about things that don't truly matter, we free ourselves from unnecessary pain. Both traditions emphasize the same core idea. Life is like the ocean. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to float. Letting go isn't giving up. It's choosing where to place your energy. Modern science backs up what these ancient thinkers knew intuitively. Neuroscientists have discovered that overthinking and excessive worrying flood the brain with stress hormones like cortisol. This not only affects our mood but also impairs decision-making and reduces our ability to enjoy life. On the flip side, studies on mindfulness, a practice of being present and letting go of judgment, show that people who care less about uncontrollable factors experience lower stress levels, better focus, and greater life satisfaction. Take Sarah, for example, a corporate manager who once tried to do it all. She answered emails at midnight, stressed over every presentation, and felt responsible for everyone's happiness. Her breakthrough came when she realized she wasn't saving the world, just running herself into the ground. By setting boundaries and learning to care less about non-essential tasks, she found more energy for what mattered, her family and personal growth. People like Marie Kondo and the minimalists have inspired millions by promoting the idea that life gets better when you let go of what doesn't spark joy. The same principle applies to our emotional lives. Letting go of unnecessary stress creates space for genuine fulfillment. Caring less doesn't mean being indifferent or selfish. It means being selective. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What can I let go of without compromising my values or well-being? It's about redefining your priorities and learning to say no, not because you don't care, but because you care about the right things. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but with practice, you can retrain your mind to focus on what truly counts. When you care less about the noise, you'll find more time for the things that bring you peace, joy, and purpose. Okay, so we know caring less makes life easier, but how do you actually do it? It's not like you can flip a switch and suddenly stop stressing over deadlines or relationships. Sometimes caring less means saying no. No to extra tasks at work that aren't your responsibility. No to social obligations that drain your energy. And, most importantly, no to the endless stream of notifications and comparisons on your phone. By turning off your notifications for a day, you might be shocked at how much calmer you feel. The Stoics were onto something with their concept of the circle of control. Focus your energy on what you can influence, your actions, your reactions, and your mindset. Everything else, leave it to fate. This doesn't mean ignoring the world's problems, but rather acknowledging that you can't solve everything alone. Do what you can and let the rest be. Perfectionism is a sneaky culprit in making life harder than it needs to be. Whether it's a typo in an email or a dinner party that doesn't look Pinterest perfect, remind yourself, done is better than perfect. The beauty of life often lies in its imperfections. Here's the beautiful irony. When you stop trying to control everything, things often work out better than you expect. Why? Because caring less gives you the mental and emotional bandwidth to think clearly and act intentionally. Take relationships, for example. People are naturally drawn to those who exude calm confidence, not those who are constantly overthinking every text message. At work, leaders who focus on the bigger picture rather than micromanaging details are more respected and effective. Let's return to the big question: what truly matters? The answer will be different for everyone. For some, it's family. For others, it's creativity or a sense of purpose. Whatever it is for you, focus your energy there. Life isn't about caring for everything. It's about caring deeply for the right things. Because when you care less about the noise, you make room for what's real, what's beautiful, and what brings you peace. And that's where the magic happens. Life opens up in unexpected ways. You might find yourself laughing more, stressing less, and discovering joy in places you never thought to look. Like a quiet evening at home or a walk in the park. You stop competing with others and start living for yourself. You stop chasing after things you thought would make you happy and realize happiness was there all along, in the simplicity of a shared moment or the beauty of the natural world. Caring less isn't something you master overnight. It's a practice, like meditation, gratitude, or learning a new skill. Some days, you'll feel lighter and freer. Other days, you might fall back into old habits of overthinking or worrying too much. And that's okay. The key is to approach this journey with compassion for yourself. Start small. Let go of one unnecessary worry today and see how it feels. Then let go of another tomorrow. Over time, this practice becomes a habit, and that habit becomes a way of life. If you found this video meaningful, let us know in the comments. What's one thing you've let go of recently that made life easier? And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on living with intention, simplicity, and ease. Remember, life gets better when you care less and focus on what matters most. Thanks for watching. See you next time.